The new Polish president is Karol Nawrocki. He is 42 years old, a historian by profession, and enjoyed the support of the National Conservative Law and Justice Party, which is currently in opposition. During the election campaign, Nawrocki benefited from his interesting life path, characterized by social advancement through his own achievements both in sports and as a scientist. In his PhD thesis, he objectively examined social resistance in communist Poland. Later, in leadership positions in academic institutions, he supported a view of national history that combines victim status and heroism. Nawrocki received just under 51% of the votes in the second round. The result demonstrates how divided Polish society is and likely will remain. The result also cements the so-called cohabitation, which means that the president and the head of government belong to different parties. In Poland, this has considerable consequences. The head of state can veto almost any law passed by the Polish parliament. Overriding this rule is possible, but requires a 3/5 majority in parliament. The government led by Donald Tusk does not have this majority. As a result, important government projects, such as strengthening the independence of the judiciary, have fallen by the wayside. It remains to be seen how the European Commission will deal with this. Tusk's room for maneuver at the European level is also shrinking because Nawrocki prioritizes Polish interests and fails to speak of common European concerns. Nawrocki sees Polish sovereignty at risk. The introduction of the common European currency in Poland will not be an issue under Nawrocki. Regarding Russia's ongoing military aggression against Ukraine, there is a consensus among the Polish population. Without an independent Ukraine, there can be no independent Poland. Therefore, Warsaw will continue its military support for Ukraine under President Nawrocki. On the other hand, a particularly rapid accession of Ukraine to the EU is not an issue for him. For example, the interests of Polish agriculture stand in the way of Ukraine's rapid accession to the EU. Poland will continue to expand its military capabilities. Also, defense spending already today amounts to 5% of gross domestic product. Nawrocki will continue to rely on Washington in terms of security policy and, in turn, will not share the policy of leading figures in the European Union to pursue a more independent position vis-à-vis the United States.